Hey y'all, this is Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey Kat. And this is the Fake Ass Book Club. Wait, can we both say it or no?
So welcome back, you guys. It's your girl, Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Moni.
What's up?
You know what? It's all up. It's up.
It's all up. I like it. Well, I'm happy to be here for another episode of the Fake Ass Book Club. Thank you and welcome back, you guys. Hopefully you've had a fantastic week. I know we're excited to get back into the studio and have all the fun that we always have. So let's let them know what we're talking about today, friend.
So today's episode, we're not reviewing anything. We're just going to be taking advice questions and am I the asshole questions from Reddit.
I'm so excited.
Yes, and I am too because I'm very opinionated. I usually know exactly how I feel right away.
Wow, that's amazing. That's the talent, really.
I am amazing. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
It's not really. Sometimes snap judgments aren't the best, but boy, am I good at making them.
It's like, you know what? It's my superpower.
I immediately feel this way, and I feel it strongly.
Okay. Listen, well, so we're going to get into all of that, you guys, today. I've been really excited about doing an episode like this, so this is fun.
Yeah.
A little switch up. So, I think before we do, friend, let's do our little dedication.
I agree. I agree. Yes, and.
Hands over your hearts, everyone. All right, so you guys, this episode is dedicated to our patrons, as always. This is an old one. This is an old heart, if you're looking on YouTube. The kids make all kinds of weird hearts with their hands
They do, and
now.
they do the little, they do that
one. That one's old. We did that one at my wedding.
Yeah.
But no, there's like
they're oldies but goodies. You know what else is old? Love.
Us. Oh. Okay, that's not part of our dedication. Anyway, also want to dedicate this episode to G's.
The real G's. The real Indiana G's.
G's. There's so many. Like, which one is it going to be? I don't know, just the sunshine. I love the summer. I love all the clouds in the sky.
It is beautiful today.
It's just so nice that I'm just like, man, outside is nice. So
she's wearing a yellow sundress for everyone who's not on YouTube watching us. Like, yeah, it's giving sunshine.
Absolutely. So, friend, what about you? What's your dedication?
Yes, and to all that, to the sunshine and the G's. My dedication is going out to Bob Newhart. He died last Thursday. Bob Newhart, a comedian, passed at 94.
Damn.
For younger dorks, you might recognize him as Professor Proton from the hit comedy series Big Bang Theory. And for older dorks, you may remember him from the Bob Newhart Show. And I was familiar with him. My dad used to have his comedy albums. So I remember listening to like Bob Newhart, Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor. It was just, to me, they were all so very funny. And he was so unassuming, but just so funny and talented. So this one's going out to him.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, so dedication over?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys, let's get into the show. So, we're going to do a thing. So maybe you'll go first and I'll go.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Sure.
So guys, we're just going to jump right into
Did we say
this week's
dedication over?
Yeah.
Did we say it? You said it? I'm already drunk.
I think so.
Oops.
It's okay. I can say it again. Dedication over. For real this time. For those in the back.
Maybe you should go first.
Okay, that's fine. Gather yourself, friends.
Okay.
All right, so am I the asshole?
Oh.
So yeah, like Kat said, we went to Reddit and just randomly picked just stuff that popped up. So I'm gonna start off with, am I the asshole for putting a reminder in my phone to pay my wife a compliment? So we're starting off kind of. No, you hush. We're gonna read it first. You're not gonna snap judgment. We're gonna hear all of it. Okay. All right. I come from a family who doesn't give many compliments, and I never really got good at giving them. My wife comes from a family where compliments are... Wait, let me go back. My wife comes from a family of compliments. Her dad told her she was pretty nearly every day. When she came to me and said it makes her feel bad when I don't compliment her when she's made an effort to look nice, I told her that it's hard for me to compliment because it doesn't come to my mind to say something. I just quietly enjoy looking at her. I don't know why that got me.
Maybe it's the adjective. It's something about quietly
just
looking.
Quietly, yeah, just,
as opposed
quietly,
to loudly looking.
Yeah, and just, that was funny. Okay. This is important to her, so I decided to take action, and I put a daily reminder in my phone to pay her a compliment. It popped up shortly after I got home from work, and I would go and find her and say something nice. This worked great for about a few weeks. She even said that she loved that I was making an effort. One day, she hears my phone ding and glances at the screen. That was your first mistake, ma'am. Okay. Discovers my notification and confronts me about it. She says that she's really hurt, that I need a reminder to pay her a compliment. If I need to be reminded, then maybe the compliments weren't sincere. I told her that they were sincere and that I'm making an honest effort to overcome my shortcomings and give her what she wants and needs. She's been pissed for a couple of days, and I recognize this could seem insincere, but I honestly, sincerely trying to learn to give more compliments. Am I the asshole?
Can I say it now?
Kat, what do you think?
No, sir, you are not an asshole. You know who's an asshole in that situation? Your bitch of a wife.
Whoa.
Lady,
Hold on.
not everybody's like you.
Wowza.
Like, this man actually put in effort. I would love if like one of my former partners had done this, like made it any effort whatsoever, like listened to me, like listened to something that was bothering me and was like, okay, this isn't in my nature, but what is something I can do so that she feels loved and appreciated? Oh, I know, I can use my magic rectangle to remind me, since it reminds me to do everything. It reminds me to wake up. It reminds me to pay bills. It reminds me to do all of these things. But like, it's very understandable if you didn't grow up doing that, how it doesn't naturally occur to you. So yeah, the asshole in that situation is your wife. Get divorced.
Well, okay. I agree.
I'm being a little silly,
I like
but
it.
yeah.
I agree. I like
would also like to know how old everyone is, because it sounds
this one
young.
doesn't say, but sometimes it will have the ages. On this one, I don't know.
It
but
sounds young, because it's like, if you're not doing it and this is okay, then I don't know. And also too, why are you looking at the phone? Don't even worry about it. Like, that's best to just live your life that way. Like, you're gonna probably see something that you don't like, and then just imagine if the roles were reversed, because it can very easily go the other way. Like, if like someone was like, well, if you're not, it automatically sounds controlling and weird.
It's like, I need you to put a reminder on your phone to get up in the morning and give me head before I go to work, because that makes me feel seen.
Yeah, like if it doesn't, I don't know.
I'm not putting that reminder in my phone, and I'm definitely not getting up and
that's
doing
how
that. So,
what's your opinion?
I agree. I think that it's very nice that you have a partner who is trying to be responsive, and again, like something that's not in their nature. Like, not everybody grows up doing that, and the fact that he's trying should say a lot. And I get how it could seem insincere, but that's not really insincerity. I think if he heard you say that and never ever tried, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be worse.
If he typed in, what are some generic compliments I can give my wife into Chat GPT,
Ooh, if you saw
that
that
would be insulting and irritating.
Don't have nothing nice to say.
But if he's genuinely thinking of compliments after a prompt, I don't see any problems with it.
Yeah. I feel like you might be a little bit, like, I think it's great that you grew up in a family that was affirming you in a way where you're used to hearing it and stuff like that. But, as somebody, so for instance, for me, like, I know I grew up in a family who, I guess we are affectionate and we hug and stuff like that. But, I don't know, like, it would, like, if you don't grow up with a lot of affection and then you're around super affectionate people, there can be, you could take me being like, okay, that's enough. It's like, as being like, I'm, like
damn, Gina.
You have to just get used to it. Not like you say, everybody's not like you. And
not everybody grew up. Not all your experiences are universal.
No. So I think to your wife, you need to remind her that, it's hard out here in these streets, and not like the men are terrible and you should be glad or whatever, but she should be glad that she has somebody who actually gives a damn about trying to make her feel good.
Some, instead of just being like, you know how I feel.
Yeah, it's like I quietly enjoy your looks. Okay,
I won't even. Okay, I'm gonna read mine now.
Yeah. All right, next.
Okay. So this is am I the asshole for exposing my friend's fake charity at our class reunion? Ooh. I, 30 male, recently attended my high school reunion. One of my old friends, Jake, 31 male, has become somewhat of a local celebrity. He started a charity that supposedly helps veterans. He's been featured in very small local newspapers. Many praised his efforts. At the reunion, he kept speaking about his charity. I I've known Jake for a long time and have had my suspicions. A few months ago, I did some digging and found out his charity isn't registered as a nonprofit. He has a website, but it's a regular company. I confronted him privately before the reunion, but he brushed me off saying I didn't understand how difficult it was to run a charity and the paperwork was just delayed. At the reunion, I listened to him talk about all the good charity his charity was doing. I couldn't take it anymore. I stood up and asked him to explain why it isn't registered after so long and why there's no proof that he actually donated money. Jake tried to defend himself, and it was obviously very uncomfortable for him and embarrassing. Some accused me of ruining the night by publicly humiliating Jake. Others said they thought it was fishy too. Jake left the reunion early.
Whoa.
Am I the asshole for exposing my friend's fake charity at our class reunion and ruining his reputation?
I think so.
You think this person's the asshole?
For exposing him at the class reunion?
Yeah.
You're saying this is your friend?
Old friend.
I mean, let's first of all stop framing it like that's your friend. He's not your friend.
Yeah,
so I
old
think you
classmate.
need to be on right. Like,
Old classmate.
Your old classmate. So you clearly got smoke with him. You don't like him. So you use this opportunity to be borderline petty and shady to expose him. Yeah, it's a little asshole-ish still.
But who's the bigger asshole?
That's not the question.
Okay.
He's asking, is he the
So
asshole?
this is the battle
Is
of
he
the
an asshole?
assholes.
I feel
Okay.
like it is asshole-ish. I'm not saying that I think it's wrong to confront him necessarily. I feel like if you have questions, you can ask. But yeah, I don't know. Even just being like my friend's fake charity.
Like
at
he's
class
going on
reunion.
and on though, like in front of everybody. Like I don't think this person's the asshole because he was probably trying to get more people to donate. Like that's why he's trying to drum up. That's probably why he came to the class reunion. Like he was probably going to get some more donations. There's not any evidence that he's donating the money. He's probably pocketing it. So if you expose someone who's like exploiting veterans to enrich themselves, I like those type of people.
I just feel like too though, like you're using because we don't know. I feel like I don't know enough about their relationship to know whether I feel like it's an asshole. Because
He
to me,
said,
if it's
I've
framing,
known Jake for a long time and I've had my suspicions. So this is your fuck ass friend.
right? So my thing is like, why not have this conversation?
He did. He said he brushed him off saying he didn't understand how difficult it was to run a charity and that the paperwork was delayed.
So are you top flight security now? Like I think you can't.
Nah,
That's what I'm
he
saying. Like
caught
you
him.
could report his business. You could do that anonymously.
Sure.
Like you didn't necessarily. I mean, I think it's funny. I think it's like not out of the scope of something I'd enjoy witnessing either. Like it'd be kind of
That's what
funny
I'm
to be like,
saying.
his dumb ass.
It's
Like,
like-
especially if it's true. Like if it's truly not registered and he is actually taking advantage. Like if you know and have like actual proof that money, because I don't know. Like, where are the receipts though? Like, he'd have to actually have like receipts.
Well, I think
and
the
stuff to me.
receipt is that you're saying you're running a charity, but it's not registered as a non-for-profit. Like that's to me is like, so it's not a charity. You need to represent it correctly, which is I'm running a business. I'm trying to turn it into a non-for-profit.
Right. Just say that.
That would be like, because like you could have brought it up that way, but I can understand getting drunk and be like, I can't take this another second. Like,
Absolutely. I mean, do your thing, sir. But I mean, I do think it's asshole-ish to do that. Now, if we're having who's the bigger asshole, he is if he has a fake charity. I mean, like,
Jake,
that's no
yeah.
contest. But you're just asking, were you an asshole for exposing him? I say, yeah, you were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a pass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're
give
a
him a
little bit of an
pass.
asshole for that one.
You're the kind of asshole that's keeping people accountable.
A little bit, man. Okay.
All right.
All right. So let's see. Oh God, that one was terrible. Oh, this is a good one. I, 43-year-old male, found a sex movie of my wife, a 44-year-old female. Should I tell her I found it? While searching my old photos on my wife's external drive, I discovered that she had an old sex movie with her ex-boyfriend. I don't have a problem with it, as I knew about its existence, though I had never seen it. And the last time she was with her ex-boyfriend was in 2012, years before we got married. My concern is that it should be more securely hidden and not on an external hard drive that can be easily accessed. However, I'm hesitant to bring it up to my wife as she might think I was snooping in her private life. Am I
Weren't you, though?
the asshole?
Why were
Is
you
he
going
the
through
asshole?
the external drive?
He was searching for old photos on his wife's external hard drive.
Okay.
Looking for, pictures of their kids or something. Who knows? Maybe he's putting together
Okay,
a PowerPoint.
so I honestly, I've recently had a conversation with like someone about how like I don't do sex videos or nudes because
fuck that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm already being pretty generous just by sleeping with someone in person.
Sure.
Like that should be enough.
I feel like it's quite gracious.
Like, yeah. So I'm always a little curious about like keeping a sex video that you had with an ex. Like I think that's a little sus to me, but of course I'm not the type of person who makes sex videos. So I don't know what would be normal or not normal about it. Do they have kids? Did they say that? It didn't say. Because it's like, yeah, if we have kids and stuff and this is something they had access to, then yeah, I'd bring it up. I'd be like, hey, baby, I get it. Sometimes you like to walk down memory lane, but this is like, you should be more careful. If you got stuff like this laying around. They
sure can. I'm not
exactly.
even that tech savvy.
Exactly. So maybe bring it up then. But if y'all don't have kids, I guess don't. You're definitely not like they're trying to say if they would they be the asshole if they brought it up? Is that what they're asking?
Yeah.
No,
because he's afraid that his wife thinks he's a snooper.
I'm trying to put put myself in the place of I just can't really imagine myself like still keeping a sex video from an ex-partner. Like I can't be in that headspace.
People really get into it. I can't either. I don't do sex tapes. But people really get into it and like to archive them. And my thing is like if this is from 2012. Even though you knew it existed, like, is she even thinking about it? Like, I'm sure, like, if you're just dumping stuff on your external hard drive, I don't know how many times I've gone back into old pictures, like, oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah,
it's like I forgot that even happened. So, I just
you don't want to be like, look at me go.
Oh, wow. Damn, that was back in 2012. My quad was a little dirty back there. But yeah, so I think. Yeah.
No, you're not I don't think he's an asshole if you brought it up.
No. And I honestly think you should. I think if you saw it, you should bring it up because...
Yeah. You're also not an asshole if it bothers you.
Yeah, he said it doesn't though.
He's lying because he wouldn't be writing if it didn't bother you.
Yeah, he's like, but I don't want her to think I'm snooping. Well, damn.
You weren't though.
Right. So...
Like, because that's part of the issue. Like, this was really easy to find. Are you cucking me right now? Like, what's really going on?
Oh. Yeah, but if it's on an external hard drive, it does just depend on like how it's put up, where it's put up. Is it something that's out in the open?
And let's flip it. Like, let's say she found a video of him with his ex. You know what I mean? Like, I would feel away. Like, if I was, how long were they married?
Well, this 2012 this was in 2012, and he said it was before we got married, so he didn't specify exactly when.
Okay.
Sometime after 2012.
I'm just trying to think if I was like in a committed relationship and I found my partner's like old ass sex tape, I would probably just erase it without saying anything. And I would be an asshole.
Yeah, that'd be
an asshole move. But
you're an asshole for still having it though, a little bit. You know what I mean? So, as well, unless of course, like if y'all are the kind of couple that just have sex tapes of each other, you know what I mean? Like I don't know y'all lives.
Oh yeah, because I've brought this up before. I'm not fun. Yeah. Like maybe they're fun.
I'm not that fun.
No. I'm not that fun. So my advice would be to just erase it, and then if she brings it up, then like,
I hated that I erased it. I didn't want to see that. Like I knew it existed, and when I saw it, I had a visceral reaction, and I actually
just know if you have any more of them out there, just put them up so I can't get them to them. Like that's your motivation.
Yeah, because I'm erasing them.
Chop chop.
They're all gone. That's fun. All right, friend, you have another one?
Oh, yes, I do. Am I the asshole for asking my boyfriend to shower after flying /airport? My boyfriend refuses to shower after the airport when he is tired, which comes at a cost when he transfers germs into our clean bed.
Ew.
I understand the circumstances of long travel days, etc., and will save the list of reasons why you should shower, but am I the asshole? Update. This great debate is enjoyable. Thank you for all your input. Friendly reminder, we are all human. Circumstances happen, and in this case, we accommodate, support, and accept all outcomes and scenarios. The caveat, maintaining a level of hygiene on a high level travel days is a cool practice. As a society, we've experienced a lot. I lean towards sacrifice. A 60-second wash before engaging with home is reasonable. We take care of ourselves, our home, and each other that way on occasion. There's a balance. It's not a big deal, but rather a question of whether to lean when someone has, example, high level travel day, turn out. What? I'm done.
Girl.
Go ahead.
That's nasty.
So she's not the asshole?
I don't think you're you're the asshole. Like, ew, you've been in the airport?
Quite honestly.
Are you kidding me? That's literally one of the most disgusting places on earth.
There's very few.
Recycled air. I could pull up articles about how disgusting the cabin is, that little thing in front of you, that pocket stuff, you're sitting on those chairs. They don't disinfect that fabric that you're sitting on. They barely, you should see me. Oh my God, no. You're not the asshole. I can't. Like, that makes my skin crawl. I can't fathom people who get in the bed like that. Like knowing you're dirty, getting into a clean bed. I can't do it.
I don't see how you go to sleep.
It's not okay. And then please don't think you about to snuggle up with me. You can't even touch me. Have you washed your hands? Ew. No, you're not the asshole.
You should break up with them.
You're not the asshole.
Like, put them out.
I think
since you like outside so much and don't want to wash it off, maybe you should just stay there.
Just stay out there. No, I definitely, we would have to have some real hard boundaries around that. And if you can't understand that, then I wouldn't even give a damn if it made me the asshole. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm willing to be an asshole.
I'm willing to be an asshole with
standing
that, but in my opinion, not an asshole.
Not an
How
asshole,
about,
love.
I didn't want you getting in my bed. Let's just say you
'Cause
haven't
you're
been at the airport.
tired.
Let's just say you've had a regular day. And at the end of the day, you should wash your ass.
Yuck.
And then
no.
wash.
No.
And then especially if you've been traveling, I don't care how tired you are. You have to do things when you're tired. This
to be
man
a
won't
long
be a good father.
Oh my God. Right, because you got to
what's
do
he
stuff
gonna
when
be
you're
like?
tired.
He's like, well, we didn't have to watch the kids. They were just so tired. So you're not an asshole, ma'am. And actually, you deserve a better boyfriend.
He's an asshole. Like,
Yeah,
are you kidding me? Go
big
wash
time.
your ass, man.
And
Come on
actually,
now.
anytime I ask you to take a
Fuck outta
shower
here.
for any reason, just do it
respectfully, please.
Respectfully.
Just, and I will if you ask me to.
Sure.
That's
Actually, you're
fine.
not gonna have to. I'm
Thank you.
already
It's
in the shower.
done, but jeez.
Maybe if you get one of those like luxury shower heads, maybe that's a nice way. Like if you're, I don't suggest being nice though. Like, but if you're committed to being nice, then get like a really nice shower head for your dwelling, and maybe that'll entice him to want to take a shower. My whole thing is like, if you don't have the impulse to want to shower at the end of your day, especially after traveling, because I usually very much want to get the day off of me. Like, especially after being at the airport, after being at Costco, after being at the gas station, like basically all the places I go are gross. So you need to wash yourself, and then you sleep better.
You do.
And you don't get zits, because you get clogged pores from all that. You also, you know what else you won't get? MRSA.
Oh, God. So, yeah, man.
Google MRSA.
Don't Google MRSA. You'll have nightmares. You might leave him.
Make your boyfriend.
You might leave him.
Make your boyfriend Google MRSA.
Oh my gosh. So moving on, ma'am. You're doing everything. He needs to get with the program. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay. So next question. Oh God, am I the asshole for breaking my promise to my husband to continue IVF?
I already have my opinion, but let's hear the whole thing.
Okay, this is kind of long, so I'm going to skip over some parts. So we have a 38-year-old female. She's been undergoing fertility treatments.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm a 38-year-old female, have been undergoing fertility treatments for the past 2.5 years in order for my husband, 42-year-old male, and I to try for a second child. After an unexpected ectopic rupture and PCOS diagnosis several years ago, we tried several different rounds of fertility treatment before proceeding with an egg retrieval to create embryos for transfer. While we're thrilled to end up with 5 normal embryos, the egg retrieval procedure was especially difficult for me, and I suffered with some moderate hyperstimulation. We had an unsuccessful embryo transfer attempt before becoming pregnant with the embryo that is now our 4-year-old daughter. In early 2020, we went back to our doctor with the hopes of having a second child using our remaining embryos. Although I had a terrible experience with the egg retrieval process, I committed to doing another round, and we ended up with 3 additional normal embryos, as well as 2 mosaic embryos. None of the embryos from either of our retrievals resulted in a second child for us, although, a child for us. While I cannot recall the exact conversation, my husband is adamant that I committed to a final egg retrieval and the attempted transfers of any embryos that resulted. I'm sure I did make this type of promise long ago when I expected that one of those embryos would result in a pregnancy and we would never have to do more retrievals. But now, having attempted 9 transfers, that was in parentheses. Wait, 9 transfers. And all of that comes along with the injections, as follicle stimulation medication is the only way that my body seems to grow any semblance of a uterine lining, countless appointments, blood draws, surgical procedures, and just endless bad news. I feel like I can't do it anymore. So basically, is she the asshole for breaking her promise and ending her IVF attempts?
I had a really hard time staying quiet while you're reading that, and I'm super proud of myself.
You should be proud
for maintaining discipline. I wish I could turn into the Incredible Hulk and grab her husband by the ankles and like slam him back and forth.
Should do it by his balls.
No, ma'am. I do not think you are in any way an asshole. You already gave this man a child. It sounds like you guys have a 4-year-old. He can kiss your natural black ass, even if you're a white woman. Tell that man to kiss the blackest part of your ass if he thinks that in any way he's holding you to say, well, you promised. Stop it. No, you don't owe it. Just for your sanity. Like, we were talking the last episode, babes, about just when you get pregnant the old-fashioned, like, knocked up way and how difficult that is. Now, when you add on all the stuff that you just said in this letter, on top of that, your husband can go suck a bag of dicks.
A whole bag. Whole bag.
And then come talk to you.
And actually, don't come talk to me after that. You can go somewhere.
I'm sorry, and especially after having an ectopic pregnancy. Like, for people who don't know what that is, like, that's when the egg doesn't develop inside of the uterus, it starts growing in the fallopian tube.
Yeah.
It's incredibly dangerous, incredibly painful.
I don't have a fan.
Moni, what are your feelings?
They're a lot like yours. It feels like the audacity. Like, I get being disappointed, but also it's wildly selfish because, like you said, I mean, you're focusing on what you don't have. You already have a healthy, happy child. And when you look at the IVF outcomes, the percentages are not great. Like, they're already like, it's a roll of the dice anyway. And to ask her after 9 transfers or to make her feel any kind of way, if she decides what she wants to do with her own body after going through all that, she says, no, like, why is it hard to support your wife in this? And there's other ways to have a family. It doesn't have to be with her. There are other opportunities for you guys to still have a family. So, I mean, luckily we live in a day and age where there's all these, other options. So just because I'm not willing to subject myself to, I mean, it's basically torture.
Literal torture.
And that's the thing. It's always easy to suppose what somebody else should do when you don't fucking have to do it. It's like the mouse in your pocket syndrome. Well, we
ain't no we.
What are you talking about? You're not the one who physically has to go through it. So he can kick rocks. He can do the bag of dicks thing the cat suggested. There's so many things he can also do. There's so many options. It sure will.
That'll shut him up.
Talked about how those in your mouth make it harder to talk. So might want to get on board.
And also think about how this will negatively affect the child you already have. Because if one of their parents is severely disabled from these series of medical procedures, that's not going to have a zero effect on your 4-year-old. Also, do you remember what it was like to have 4-year-olds?
Yeah.
It was it easy? Would that be an adjective you would describe for that experience?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. No.
Not the asshole, ma'am.
Nope. Not even a little.
But she promised. Like, what? Okay.
Like, bitch.
Now I unpromised.
Yeah. Like, I didn't enter that promise with fully informed consent.
Yeah. And I mean, also there's this thing, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, changed my mind. Okay. Like, and again, like, this isn't just like
I'm so angry right now that this woman feels guilt.
I know that is kind of it's heartbreaking actually.
Yeah,
it's like, really, you've done a lot.
I want to throw things,
ma'am. You've done enough. If you were to come across this podcast on some rare occasion, like, you should know you've done enough, and you rest well, And honestly,
and that's true if you had given him 0 children.
Period.
By the way,
thank you.
You don't owe anybody any kid. No matter what any politician says, you don't owe anybody your. I know. I'll do the Bill Clinton. You don't owe anybody any parts of your body. Your body belongs to you. I'm gonna say it early.
Ooh, next caller. Drop the mic. Next question. So we'll do this next question and we'll have a break.
I'm literally pissed off.
I know, because I feel like, should we take a break now?
No. Let me get this one off.
All right.
One of my friends from college is getting married next month. It's her second marriage, but this time she's really in love and has found an amazing guy. My friends and I are all extremely happy and excited for her. I'm sorry, that was a wild sentence. I felt honored when she asked me to be one of her 6 bridesmaids. I do not live in the same state as the bride, but we're all on the East Coast. I have not worked consistently since March and was unable to attend the bachelorette party, which was in the Southwest. Myself and the other bridesmaids did not attend the bachelorette party, but we did contribute to the Airbnb cost along with the cost of the bride's massage. When our friends said they wanted to pay for the Airbnb for an extra day so they could check in early, we also contributed to the cost. My friends even sent me a text requesting $11 to cover one meal for the bride and another text for $20 to cover a different meal for the bride during the trip. We also pitched in both times. The bridal shower brunch is coming up and will take place in the state where the bride resides. I'm traveling for the bridal shower and volunteering to take the lead on games for the event, which is equal cost of materials for 4 bridal shower games. One of the bridesmaids informed our group that the bride would like her 2 children, 18 and 10, to attend the bridal shower brunch. The maid of honor offered to cover the cost of one child, $60, and the bridesmaid who shared the request to the group asked if anyone wanted to pay for the other child. I love the bride's children, and whenever I visit, I give them gifts because they're great kids. However, I am paying for my travel to the bridal shower and wedding. I feel financially tapped out and said I cannot pay for one of the children. One of the bridesmaids asked if we could split the cost, $12 each, to cover the child, and I said no. Am I the asshole for not chipping into the $12? WIBTA for not having cash prizes for the bridal shower games. The maid of honor keeps asking me about prizes for the game. I think the guests should accept bragging rights. I mean, you can get prizes from the dollar. I'm sorry. Emma, that was it. Emma the asshole.
So is she the asshole for not having cash? Oh, for not chipping in the $12 and also for not having cash prizes for the bridal shower games. Okay. I mean, because I feel like it's easy to be like, man, it's $12. Just pay the fucking $12. However, I do get feeling like it's cumulative in this situation. Like, you know, you're the one traveling. Like, and I will say it's a lot. Like when you're agreeing to be in somebody's wedding, you are agreeing to put in time and money. And so I think that sometimes you can lose track of like the gravity of that or the weight of that on the people you're asking to do that. So because I feel like she is doing a lot, I mean, you're already doing a lot. Somebody else can pick up that 12 as far as I'm concerned. I mean,
and I didn't fucking have these kids.
I mean, and I love your kids and everything. It's not even, in my mind, it's not even about that. Like, that's fine. You can have whoever you want to have, but I don't have to cover the cost
My
of them
whole
to
thing
be
is,
there.
if I want my kids to be there, I'm just going to pay to have my kids to be there. To me, that's wild.
Right when you said that, I'm like, if you want your kids to be there and you know that that wasn't part of our original plan and you're just saying that, just cover the fucking cost then.
Yeah. They're your,
somebody was already nice enough to pick up one, so you pick it up. They're you know what I'm saying?
And my whole thing is, if like they're not with you all the time, that means you're not spending that much money on them. Like, right?
Listen, I don't know.
That's my whole thing. Like, I'm just saying, like,
they're yours. You can pay for
that part.
Yeah.
So whenever it comes to like, I'm not responsible for these kids and somebody's trying to make me pay for them, I already have a very strong aversion to that. And I agree with you too, where it seems like super petty, but stuff like this does add up.
It's not about the $12. Like if it was like, will you pay $12 to help cover the cost of this person's child who's the bride? It seems like, yeah, you're being an asshole, just pay the $12. But with the context of her saying like, I'm doing the flying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I do feel like, use the $12 to go to the dollar store and buy them prizes, girl.
There we go.
Feel like go ahead and have
that
them prizes.
Part because
if you're in charge of the game.
You are an asshole for not having prizes for the games.
Or I won't even say you're not an asshole for not having them if you didn't know. But now that you're being made aware, because maybe she didn't know. Maybe this is her first time.
Maybe she's a foreigner.
Or she's like, I don't fucking know. That's fine, but now you know, like that is you should have something. It doesn't have to be anything.
It doesn't
big.
have to be big. You can go
Get
to the
some
Dollar
prizes, girl.
Tree
Get
and
some
get
prizes.
some like little cute bubble bath or
Girl,
whatever.
little eye things or
what are
whatever.
sachets?
Little
I feel like
sachets.
sachets are like kind of classic little shower gifts and stuff.
Girl,
Like
it
it's
could
just
be
a
butter
little
mints, okay? The girls will be excited. It won't make no difference.
little pastel almonds, like
Get the gift.
something like a little tiny bottle of wine.
It could be
anything.
so easy
It
peasy.
doesn't have to be a big deal, but yeah, you do need to have. If you're in charge of the games, you do need to have gifts. But as far as paying for somebody's kids, you don't owe anybody anything for that. You're very bold for asking.
Yeah. You're very bold for asking. Because you have to understand that when you asked that, people are already putting money up and paying for this thing. So it's like, I know that I really did. I tried to be conscientious of what I was asking my bridesmaids to pay for. Like I remember paying for like the jewelry, the shoes. I remember taking y'all out to
It was nice.
for bridal brunch. Like I had
Yeah.
whole like little makeup
was
monogram
cute.
bags
Yes.
with like their shoes, their jewelry, all this stuff. They had
that
to.
was so
I made sure their dresses
nice.
were under $100 or $100 or less. I think it might
No,
have
we
been
got to
120.
pick our own dresses. You just gave us
The
a color
color,
palette. You just gave
yeah.
us color palette, and you got final veto rights.
Yes.
But like we could spend as much or as little technically as we wanted on the dress, as long as it was in the color palette.
Yep.
Or we could go to David's Bridal, whatever it was.
Wherever it was,
like
sure.
we were able to kind of pick our own dresses because we all had different body types, which was
And
nice.
That part.
So yeah, that was. If you want your kids to go somewhere, sorry, you have to pay for them.
Period.
Period. Point blank.
that.
And like I said, it's like, and I don't even get how the costs work for the. How
I'm
they
mad you're
worked out the cost.
I'm mad that you're
I'm
rereading
really
it
doing
to
the
break
math,
down. Get the
too,
calculator out.
because I don't think. No.
But I will
I'm
say,
trying to think of like how it would look in your face and be like, I really want my kids to come to the brunch, so I feel like everybody should put in. It was
like,
just like
well,
that Tyler
I'm
Perry
not about
movie
to
we were
ask
just
nobody
watching
else.
about like them fighting. It's just
I probably would have said to you, like, it's not even real traditional to have your kids there. I mean, it is your event, so I'm not going to ask the girls to pay for that. Is that something you plan on paying for since you want them here?
right, because it's 18 and 10.
Yeah, no, the 10-year-old needs to scream. All of them.
Yeah, you can just.
Like, y'all, why don't you, or do something with them? Like, I'm not saying your kids shouldn't be included in the
Oh,
festivities.
because it's the
or
bridal
whatever.
shower brunch. No, are they in the bridal party?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't sound like it. I don't
So
know.
then, no.
And
Well, I'll
even
see
if
them at
they
the wedding.
are, I just feel like
Here's the thing: if you pay for stuff, you have more control.
That part.
So you're not gonna be able to. I don't.
yeah, good luck making me.
good luck.
Yeah, good luck making me, do that. So,
No.
all right, let's take a quick break, friends.
I like that idea.
We've just gotten worked up. Look at us.
We did. It's
My
very.
goodness.
It's very. Yeah.
It's hard out in these streets, as they say.
Yeah.
All right, guys, be right back. All right, guys, welcome back from the break. Wow.
We got all braked up.
We did, man. Gosh, this is passionate. Like, I feel like if we did a show like this every week, I would burn more calories, maybe.
Probably. I know I got like genuinely angry. Like people are wrong about so many things.
Oh, we need fans. Like a Beyonce fan to snap. You know what I mean?
Like,
when we're just,
when
like,
we're
to give
being
our
judgy.
opinion and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be a good look.
Then I can hide my face when I disagree. Or you can just see my
But we
disapproving
mostly
eyes.
agreed.
Yeah, we did.
We mostly agreed. It was
We
just
did.
that charity thing because I think
Yeah.
I just hate scammers more than you do.
Maybe. So you deserve to be exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe let's just do one more before we
Okay,
get out of here, just for the one for the road, guys.
take us
Yeah,
home, Moni.
Yeah. All right, this one just made me laugh. I don't want you to look at it. Don't be looking.
I do like to read over.
I know
people's
you
shows.
do. I don't like it.
I just love reading.
It's just.
Am I
calm
the asshole
down.
because I
Yes, you are. You are.
like
Okay. Am I the asshole for requesting my money back from a friend? Long story short, I made a mistake and bought a few scratch-offs with a friend. We won $10,000.
Yo.
That never happens.
Not to me.
Okay. Can't wait till it does. That'd be great. So he went ahead and claimed it. And when we were in the line okay, I'm gonna say that again. I'm stuttering. I'm getting excited. We won $10,000. So he went ahead and claimed it. And when we were in line, the lottery lady kept the ticket, gave him part, and said he owed an unemployment. So they kept all of the winnings, and we left with the paper. Needless to say, I was fuming and had to leave his ass behind in the parking lot and took off. I'm at odds now, and I want my money, but I know this will come with a cost. Am I the asshole for asking for my half of the winnings?
That is tricky. Because you technically, you damn near need a lawyer for this to really get to the bottom of like who's owed what. Now, keep in mind, you have to pay taxes on your winnings. So really, you wouldn't even get $5,000. At most, you get like 25. Yeah, something like that. 25, 30, or 3,000, something like that.
Somewhere between that, yeah.
Around that amount. So if you're wanting $5,000, you're asking for too much. That's not how much you would have cleared. And then I feel like, why didn't you claim it? Like, did you maybe owe some money and that was maybe you didn't want to claim it? Like,
so
did
he
you
went ahead and claimed it? That was just how he put it.
Okay, because I feel like your friend probably knew he owed some money. Usually, when you owe money to the state, you know about it. They're pretty insistent.
They're gonna make sure you know.
It's not ambiguous. It's pretty clear. So, did you maybe owe some child support, and that's why you didn't want to claim it? Because maybe you would have gotten back zero. You know, like
he'd
maybe
be asking you for his 5.
Right. So here's the thing about gambling.
I'll do it.
It's not very secure. So I feel like the only thing you could really ask for back is just whatever money he cleared from whatever was left for the unemployment.
Yeah.
And just ask for half of that or whatever you paid for the ticket, because that's really all you invested.
I think that's sound.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an asshole for feeling like you should get something because
you end up using part of your earnings to pay off their debt.
Yeah,
right?
basically.
Yeah.
So,
or not earnings, winnings.
I was gonna say
winnings. Part of your winnings to pay off their debt. So maybe you feel like they knew that and did it anyway. Maybe it's probably more likely the case. You don't have a very good friend. I'd just you lost. That's not your friend.
I think. So do you think he's an asshole for asking for half of the winnings?
Yes. Only because it shouldn't be half of $10,000. It should be half of what the $10,000, half of whatever half would have been after taxes. Like just adjust for that because you wouldn't have cleared that much.
And adjust for the legal fees that you'd have to figure out what this is. So like by the time you go through all of this,
which
and
is
do
why
this,
you shouldn't do this with
$2,500, like you really about to like lose your friendship.
You know how else you could have had $2,500? Not buying scratchers for years. Like if you had taken that money and just put it up, like in a Roth IRA,
okay,
like
and
you
some
might,
annuities.
and you can borrow against those. So at least your contributions. So you're not totally an asshole for feeling you're like, but you are kind of an asshole because you shouldn't be doing this kind of gambling with another person. Just buy your own scratchers.
Yeah, both of y'all were that part because it just gets complicated. Money makes things, especially money that you never had in the first fucking place. You know what I mean? So
this
like
is hypothetical money.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean. And too, like, how much of a friend is this person to you? Like, are they in a financial situation where you know that they wouldn't have been able to pay for this? Because on the flip side of this, if I know, say for instance, that you've been in financial straits, whether it was because of unemployment or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we by chance won a bunch of money and it went to help you.
Yeah.
I mean, that would suck. I wouldn't get all of it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I might be like, I mean.
It's not garden.
It's like because it's
you're
like
get interest on it. Because when he said from unemployment, does that mean like he got too much unemployment or something?
He owed on unemployment. So maybe he was getting money back. Like, he's probably scamming unemployment.
Got you.
You know, that's what back to scamming.
That's what I took from
reporting
it.
All your
so
income.
My whole thing is like you got to chalk that up to the game.
Yeah, kind of.
You know, this is the type of person you're dealing with when you shouldn't go.
And he's a scammer. So like, do you really expect for this person to pay you back money? Like y'all are friends, but how though? Like, are y'all the kind? You know what I'm saying? Y'all the scratch off ticket kind of friends? Are you the kind of friends that do money exchanges? Like, do you ever lend this person money? Is this somebody you trust with money? Is this somebody who, you know, like. Is this just somebody you work with type friend? I feel like it matters a little bit just in terms of the expectation. Because like I said, I mean, I feel like if it was paying off a debt that I knew my friend, I mean, not from scamming, that would feel kind of like, girl, that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand wanting something. I think, half, it's a good point to point out. Like, you wouldn't have been getting half. And you probably need somebody smarter than you helping you figure out legally what you're entitled to, which is going to cost you, which going through the legal processes, is it really worth it?
It won't be, no.
So I don't think that it probably will be. So best case scenario, you should probably ask for whatever they had left over, part of that, or like she said, your money back.
And also, just playing the lottery isn't a great financial strategy. I remember one of my favorite writers describing it on a tax on people who are bad at math.
Oh,
yeah.
And the people who are great at math, who figure it out, they still know they have to spend a bunch of money to win.
Yeah.
And then,
you don't really get ahead. Not really. Like, even when you win, you don't really win more money than you've put into it. Like, it's all set up so that,
that you're constantly giving.
Yeah.
So there's that. That one was kind of fun. I thought, oh man, that's...
Money.
Money makes things weird. So there's that. All right. Well, that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun doing that.
I did too.
Yeah. We didn't really have a lot of advice out of that. I forgot I did have some relationship ones, but we'll come back and we'll do those another time. I'm curious to know if you guys like us answering these questions, because if you do, you guys should send us questions. If you guys want advice or want to know if you're the asshole, hit us up, thefabpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to answer those on the show. Also, there's nothing to rate this week, so I guess we just got to spin the wheel, friend.
Let's go.
Spin it. Okay, Finding Alaska by John Green. Oh my gosh, John Green. He's such a good author.
He's a Fab fave.
He is, man. He was my dark horse last year at the Fab Awards.
Yes,
I was not expected to cry and enjoy that YA novel so freaking hard, man. That was so good. The Fault in Our Stars. Such a good book, you guys. If you haven't read it, it's so good. It was so good.
Yeah, Local Boy does good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's and also it's a banned book.
It is.
We wanted to read some banned books just to give it some extra attention.
We're problematic.
Like, that's also because it's so dumb. Like, dumb stuff has really been pissing me off.
Yes, it has. As it should, though. Dumb stuff shouldn't make you feel good. It doesn't make you feel good. But this book makes me feel good. I feel like I watched it on, I don't know what streaming platform. Like, at one point it was done as a film.
Oh, okay.
Or was it a series? It might have been even a series.
Okay.
Good for you, John Green. Hopefully you got paid on that.
He does good work.
Well. Yeah. So I'm excited to dive into this book. We definitely need some books because, Kat is obsessed with the statistics. So, when we talk about how many books we read, she was all disappointed.
Well, I don't want the trend to go down with how many books we've read. It should go up. Or at least stay like that.
It's fine. Don't you always tell me it's low stakes. It's fine. We're doing better than most.
I know, but
you hate to get hit back with your own advice. It's like, damn it, no.
But we should be improving.
We are improving.
We're
always improving.
I want to be better.
You are.
Okay.
Yeah, you did it. Nailed it. Just like the IVF lady. You already did it. It's fine.
Oh, that makes me mad all over again. I think that one pissed me off the most.
I see that. That was, it is. It's infuriating. I get why. So, you guys, I'm trying to think if we have anything going up that we want to shout out or talk about, friend.
It makes me think of that time on The Simpsons when Homer was trying to get Marge to rent out her womb to a rich, wealthy couple. And he was like, Marge, it's you to us, not you to root you. It's like,
that's another mouse in your pocket, Sitch. Don't be talking to me about we and us when it ain't got. No, we're not doing that, Homer. We're not doing that.
You don't even like going to the gym.
Doing
you think
all
you
that.
could?
Man, Homer, whatever. You know what? Let's not get pissed off at fake.
Do a pull up.
Get up without making a sound. Okay, how about that? You work on that. Anyway, do we have anything coming up, friend? We got sidetracked.
Probably.
Well, is there anything you want to share with the people? We might.
What am I doing? I'm trying to lay low. I'm back to school. I think the rest of my life is going to be like a sleigh ride into back to school energy.
I need a moment of silence for that.
Yeah, for that. Yeah, because that's going to be a whole thing. Starting very soon. Was that like 2 weeks or something?
To school, I feel you. It's it's that time coming up on us. So that honestly just makes me think about my dedication and how summer, man, even though it's not like I'm actually getting off work or doing anything like that, it's just nice to have the kids out of school, and some summer days to enjoy the weather, the events and stuff. The city's buzzing. Like I said, it's like a 90 days of just, I don't know. Maybe it's how dogs feel when they get let out in the morning after they've had to hold their pee all night. It's like, yay!
They're pretty excited about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So anyway, you guys, it's been real. We hope you enjoyed the show this week. Follow, like, subscribe, share. That's important. We love you, and we hope you join us again next week. And do the things that make you feel good, because it's this or nothing, guys. Anything you want to add to that?
Your body belongs to you. I said it earlier. I'm saying it again. Your body belongs to you. Have some fun with it.
Have some fun. See you next week, guys. Peace.
Before we go, we must give thanks to Urban Nerd for providing our music, and legal services were handled by Trezanae M. Atkins. If you like what you heard, please feel free to join us every Wednesday for another fake-ass book club. Cheers.
Thank you guys for listening. You can check us out at thefabpodcast.com. Please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast wherever you're listening right now. We want to hear from you. Come put it in our life. Thanks again, and until next time, peace, love, and the Fake Ass Book Club. We out.